How you making it day to day?
I panhandle.
Yeah,
I hold the sign.
yeah.
A lot of people know me out. Thankfully, they do.
Where'd you grow up?
Vermont.
Vermont?
Yeah.
How'd you end up in Manchester?
My son actually came down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you guys living here together or?
No.
No?
No. We hung out.
Yeah. Is your son around now, do you know?
No, he's back in Vermont.
He is? And you decided to stay here?
One of the conversations that should be had and continue to be had is, are we serving the population best when all the services are located downtown? Downtown, you have temptation everywhere with massive people out enjoying. You're around alcohol and drugs. And I make the argument that moving some services to other areas of the city would be beneficial for people to get the help that they need.
Yeah. Do you ever do any drugs at all?
I smoke weed.
You smoke weed?
I smoke weed.
Any opioids at all?
No.
No? Heroin?
No.
No?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
In the day. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
That stuff can get a hold on you, right?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
A lot of times, in the winters past, the last 2 or 3 years, a lot of the issues of homelessness seem to have disappeared from the downtown. This winter was the complete opposite. It seems that we have become the place for all the surrounding towns. Some towns as many as 30, 40 miles away, sending them into downtown Manchester for treatment. And I believe that we don't have, currently, and we're working on it, and I know the mayor's working hard on it and a lot of people, but we don't have the ability and the beds available to treat all the people that need help in the city of Manchester. You add on all these other towns that are bringing their people here, it's really overloading the system.
We applied for a grant through SAMHSA, which is a state federal organization, and we now have a 5-year grant to do outreach for folks suffering with substance use disorder. So we're in the process now. We've hired the manager for that program, and we're in the process of hiring the folks who do the outreach. So that's an added benefit to Manchester that wasn't there before. And when it comes to counting how many people there are downtown, it's tough to do that, or people that are living outside. So one of the things that we'll be able to do with outreach is we're going to actually know for real how many people are outside, how many people are panhandling versus are homeless. People think and feel. They think they know, they feel like they know, but we don't know the data. And anything we do needs to really be data driven. So if we talk in about a year from now, it'll be interesting to see what that data is telling us. The other thing that we're doing is we're using electronic health records. So we're going to be able to do this outreach, put people in an electronic health record, and build a case plan with them. And that's a game changer, because we will absolutely know, is this person from here or not? Have they been here? We're not double counting or triple counting the same person.
Again, how are you making it through the day?
I either panhandle, I can find something in the trash that's worth money. I can, just all kinds of different people need their houses cleaned sometimes. I don't know.
So you're doing some work here and there.
It's here and there, it's surviving day by day.
Do you help kind of get through it with
I do my drugs, man. I drink once in a while, and I
Yeah.
smoke.
any heroin at all?
I don't stick a needle in my damn arm.
So we will be embarking on not a complete renovation, but a renovation of the second floor, where we'll have new bathrooms, and there'll be safe recovery shelters, one for men and one for women, each having about 14 beds. And then the balance of the floor will be split between men and women. And we will go from having a capacity of 75 beds or so to more like 110.
Shelter don't take couples. Full of bed bugs,
I wouldn't anyways, man. I'm just one of them
drunks, druggies, drama.
What would you like to say to the leaders of Manchester then?
Get a shelter for couples. Get a shelter that is a little bit more monitored and more people in there that aren't so judgmental. I mean, somebody that overdoses, they'll let back in the shelter. Somebody plugs their phone in who isn't supposed to, gets kicked out for a day. But somebody that overdoses gets told, oh, as soon as you're done at the hospital, come back. Yeah, it's backwards in that shelter, really bad. People don't care about anything. They don't care about the homeless in there.
I ran into a homeless woman on the streets last Thursday. She said the shelter doesn't take couples. It's full of bed bugs, drunks, druggies, drama. And the people at the shelter don't care about the homeless. So that's her perspective. How do you combat that? What do you say to a woman who believes that?
Yeah. You know, we really need to keep outreaching to people. People who are talking to folks on the streets are hearing, I'm not allowed there, I can't go there, there's this happening and this happening. I've gone out and I've spoken to these same people with folks from the media, and I've said, actually, you can come in, and actually, you can come and get a new pair of boots, and you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So those are the ways that we need to counter that. In regards to couples being together, this isn't a hotel. It's not set up like that. There's a section for men and a section for women. Of course, they both would be welcome, absolutely welcome. But we don't have the capacity to have couples in one area and others who aren't in another area. In reference to like bed bugs and such, those are, if you're a movie theater, if you're a hotel, if you're a shelter, or if you own housing that you rent, that's something that you deal with. That's the reality. They changed the laws in regards to pest control, and as a result, across the nation, there is a huge bed bug issue. And I can tell you that nobody takes it more seriously than I do, and others here. People do live in difficult situations and then come here. It is our job to work with people as individuals and to help them to deal with whatever it is that they need to deal with when they come in, whether it's, do you have anything living on you? Are you looking to get sober? Are you hungry? Do you need new clothes? We have a washer, we have a dryer, we have showers, we have a clinic downstairs that can give people, a prescription for taking a shower to get rid of it. So we're here and we can actually do something about it.
I've certainly been calling for a community meeting for well over a year. I've also been asking that outreach be daily and at a minimum weekly thing that's going on from some of these social services groups. I've noticed and I've talked to that, some of them are understaffed, and some of the first jobs that they cut are the outreach workers, where I would argue that there should be outreach from the city of Manchester and some of these social services groups on a daily basis to help with the overall health of these individuals and to try to get them into programming to, essentially help turn their life around.
I feel that being able to get to this thing called functional zero is absolutely possible. And what that means is that anybody living outside who wishes to come in will have a place for them. So when I look at the things that we're doing and the things that we're going to be doing, plus the mayor's task force, it's not just her task force, it's the community's task force on issues of homelessness, I feel very strongly that we can absolutely change what's happening.